All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Sports Dom coming back with another video, and this is my Buffalo Bills at New England Patriots Week 18 preview. So Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills starters will probably play maybe a series or two, maybe a quarter, and then they're going to turn the ball over to Mitchell Trubisky, to go the rest of the way, and I want to see Josh Allen get a touchdown, whether it be on the ground or passing, before they pull him out. And then we will find out who we play next week in the playoffs, whether it be Denver, Miami, or Cincinnati. Um, I don't think Miami or Cincinnati make it. I think Denver is going to beat Kansas City. They got Carson Wentz starting. They're going to sit most of their starters. They weren't able to get into Denver um, until, early today because of the ice storm in Kansas City. So um, I think that they're going to be a little bit tired from the travel. Um, and I think the Denver Broncos, because if the Denver Broncos win and they're in, and Kansas City has nothing to play for, uh, and I think Denver wins and gets the 7 seed, and then they will travel to Buffalo to take on the Buffalo Bills next week. But I think the Bills win this game, even with Mitchell Trubisky. How it's been in the division this year, we'll win one close game, and then the rest of them have been blowouts. So this has the potential for a blowout because we already beat them by 3 points. We beat every team in our division by 3 points at least once, and then we blew them out the second time, like we beat the Jets 40-14 last week. We beat the Dolphins 31-10 and 30-27. Yeah, we beat the Dolphins 31-10 and 30-27. We beat the Jets 23-20 and 40-14. And we beat the Patriots 24-21 the week before we played the Jets. So now this will be the blowout game, I hope. But a lot of second and third stringers for the Buffalo Bills will get to step up. Tyrell Shavers, Lewis Seen, we may see him. I can't wait to see him. We may have Micah Hyde for in the playoffs. Um, I want to see Amari Cooper have a good game. Although I think he's out. He is out. I'm sorry, he is out. Amari Cooper is out. He was excused for family reasons, and but I want to see Keon Coleman and Dalton Kincaid before they get pulled have some spectacular catches, and of course Josh Allen. Like I said, he's probably only going to play a few series, if not one quarter, and then they pull him out just so he can get his consecutive starts. Keep that going. And then we'll get ready for the AFC wildcard playoff game. The number 2 seed Buffalo Bills will take on the number 7 seed, whoever that may be, whether it be the Denver Broncos, Miami Dolphins, or Cincinnati Bengals. But like I said, I don't think Miami or Cincinnati get in. I think Denver, the win and you're in, I think they're going to win and secure that 7th spot. And then we get to see Bo Nix next week instead of Tua Tagovailoa or Joe Burrow. We'll probably see Bo Nix. And I wouldn't mind playing the Denver Broncos in the AFC wildcard playoff game. And Baltimore is the 3 seed, so if we win, we'll probably end up hosting Baltimore in the divisional playoff round because Kansas City would play the worst seed left, whether it be Pittsburgh, LA Chargers, Houston Texans, whoever it may be. We will probably play Baltimore in the divisional round. But Buffalo usually the second time around usually gets revenge on teams, and we do have a playoff victory over Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. The year we went to the AFC Championship game, we beat the Indianapolis Colts. We had that pick six, Taron Johnson, who ran. Baltimore had the ball on like the 3-yard line, and Lamar Jackson threw the pick six in the end zone, which Taron Johnson ran it all the way back for a touchdown, and we beat the Baltimore Ravens 17-3 in Buffalo. And then we went to Kansas City and lost the AFC Championship games, and we did lose to Baltimore that year that we beat them in the playoffs. So, like I said, Buffalo usually gets revenge the second time around. Yes, they do have Derrick Henry, and it's going to be tough, but if we can make them one-dimensional, if they focus on just stopping Henry and make Lamar throw the football, the Buffalo Bills can beat the Baltimore Ravens. But we got to score points. But this time it'll be in our house. The second game will be in our house. They beat us in Baltimore. That's when we lost 2 in a row. We lost to the Baltimore Ravens and then the Houston Texans. But we won't have to play Houston because we won't get the worst seed left. That'll be Kansas City. So if Baltimore wins and Buffalo wins, Baltimore will go to Buffalo. And the rematch should be a good one. And we are 1-0 against Lamar Jackson in the playoffs. And Buffalo usually ramps it up in the playoffs. So, especially at home in the playoffs. But it's going to be a tough one. But Baltimore is not unbeatable. Make them one-dimensional, and we have a chance. But first and foremost, I do think we beat the New England Patriots, and we beat them handily. And then we get to see who we play. I'm hoping it's Denver. I think it will be Denver or Miami. I don't think there's any scenario, unfortunately, that Cincinnati gets in because of what they need. They need Miami to lose to the Jets, and they need Denver to lose to Kansas City. But Denver wins, and they almost beat Kansas City in the first meeting. Okay, they almost beat Kansas City. I think they lost by 1 or 2 points in the first meeting. But Kansas City is resting their starters. They have nothing to play for. They have the number 1 seed locked up. They have the division wrapped up. They have home field advantage throughout the playoffs wrapped up. They have nothing to play for. And Kansas City couldn't get to Denver until really, really early in the morning. So, but like I said, I think it's going to be the Denver Broncos. I'll be rooting hard for the Denver Broncos or Miami for a third time. But I think it's going to be Denver. I think Denver is going to seize the opportunity and clinch that 7 seed wild card spot. And we'll be hosting Denver hopefully next week. And I think it will be the Denver Broncos and Bo Nix, Sean Payton and company down at the stadium in Orchard Park at Highmark Stadium. And then we'll probably have to play Baltimore after that. But guys, comment in the comment section below on what you think. And as always, if you like my videos, like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you don't miss a video. This is Sports Dom. Peace. Go Bills or go home. Stay tuned for my Buffalo Bills at New England Patriots, Week 18 post-game recap. Our first game of 2025. Hopefully it's a big, big win, and we'll await to see who we play in that wild card game next week, whether it be the Denver Broncos, the Miami Dolphins, or the Cincinnati Bengals. I'm rooting for Denver. Go Bills or go home.